How to ride a dragon. Gliding will get you to where you want to go, but what if you want to go there faster? Diving after jumping from somewhere high will give you a speed boost. Fly through the rings to the target location. If you find yourself stuck, use the blah blah blah. Okay. Vigor recharges while grounded, whether mounted or not, and while dragon riding at high speeds. Ah, okay.
Keep your feet off the ground. As you aim for the ground, you'll pick up speed. Use this to fly faster, then level out to reach your destination. The sky calls.
How to use momentum with your dragon. Now, what if there is an obstacle in your way? As long as you fly well, you can conserve your momentum and gain some height after a dive. When you dive this time, you will find your flight path takes you below the landing area. By using your momentum, you can regain lost height at the end of the course to still land in the target area. That's convenient. If you find yourself stuck, use the... okay, blah.
See you up there. You are doing marvelously. Finally, a dive can give you enough speed to rise up and over to a higher spot. Use your momentum to reach your destination. How fare the winds today?
The Skytop Observatory. Those are the basics of riding a drag. You're doing quite well. Now I would like to introduce you to some of the others involved in this adventure. We have made a home for ourselves over at the Skytop Observatory. Wait, I'd like to place that here, please. Thank you.
Fair skies and strong
Can I lock
winds.
the map? I don't want to be able to... Sexy map, lock minimap, yes, thank you.
The sky calls.
Introduce you to some of the others involved. Kelormu will be able to help guide you there. Speak to him when you feel ready to take to the skies. Ooh.
See you up there.
You have a bright future.
The old dwarf doesn't react to your presence as you approach, as he gazes over the landscape, a deep frown set in his face. It's a pleasant view. It might be nice to take a break and watch the landscape. Sit for a while and look at the landscape. Why not? Good sitting, my friend. Sit and look at the view. The view, it may look beautiful to me, to you. To me, it reminds me of how long we've been gone. I barely recognize this landscape. I have no idea who you are, dwarf, but I grew up here when it was called the Broodlands. Oh, it's a dragon. I used to tend the life shrine so many years ago. Then we left to help safeguard the mortals. Ask what it felt like to leave the Dragon Isles. The reason I'm here looking over this alien landscape is because of such a long time I dreamt about returning here. This was my home. I never expected we would be gone for so long. After a while, I never expected to return. How does it feel to be back? You can probably remember where you grew up, to smell of your parents' cooking, or can remember playing with your friends who lived close by. Now imagine that you have forgotten how to get to your childhood home. You can never visit again, can never walk the paths of your childhood. Perhaps you think me overly sentimental. You try living for 10,000 years, never being able to visit your home. Finally visit it, only to find it completely different. And then come back to me. Although, there is enough war in this existence that maybe you do know something about that after all. 10,000 years is a long time. 10,000 years. I can barely believe it's been that long since we left. You can't imagine how awful that time was. The fear that surrounded us, the sundering, the betrayal of the Black Dragonflight, the Dragon Wars. Dragon Wars, you may call it something different, but I was there, and that's what I call it. All the Dragonflights versus the Black Dragonflight. You would think it would be an easy fight, 4 versus 1 after all, even with a demon soul. The blue flight was nearly destroyed in Eltharion's initial strike, so 3-1. Still great odds until you realize what it was like. What do you mean? You only know Neltharion as Deathwing and his brood as mad, evil beings. We knew them before they fell. This wasn't some unknown menace. This wasn't some great evil looming like the Legion was. These were our friends, our loved ones. Oh boy. We're getting more interesting story than the entire add-on yet has accomplished. This is a tale I'm interested in. That sounds awful. It was awful, not knowing what's going on, thinking there was something you could do to snap them out of it. Oh boy. Having to fight your friends and family. They were my friends and they were killing my brothers and sisters. What a terrible tragedy. You had friends in the Black Dragonflight? I had many friends in that Dragonflight, some as close as clutchmates. Growing up, we used to play pranks on the elders. I remember one time we coated Lextrasa's tail in honey while she slept, and what does it matter? My best friend was of the Black Dragonflight. We intermingled a lot back in those days, not like now where most flights keep to themselves. Please tell me more about your friend. Isn't it funny? I can't remember her name. I can remember her face. I can remember how the light bounced off her beautiful scales, but I can't remember her name. I can remember the horror when I came home to find her standing over the bodies of my family, practically her family. I can remember the gut-wrenching despair as I plunged my claw into her throat, and I remember the hate in her eyes as the light went out in them, but I can't remember her name. Oh my goodness, that turned dark fast. Oh my goodness, that's a proper tale. I always wondered, if I had been a better friend, could I have prevented it? Did she not feel like she could come to me as she felt the corruption standing? Oh, Blizzard, please stop. You can't make me like your game. Ebessian was cleansed. There must have been something I could have done, right? But she didn't come to me. Must have felt she couldn't talk to me about it. If I was a better friend, if I had told her, or Chitons, if I had told her how I felt, could it gone differently? I loved her and I can't remember her name. Oh, well that's it. Thank you for listening to me, young one. I appreciate it more than you can know. Thank you for listening to me, young one. I have a favor to ask. Don't worry, no more stories. When we left this place, I left a time capsule of sorts. Would you be able to retrieve it for me? We left it at the bottom of the Ruby Life Shrine, hidden behind one of the pillars. I hid it with a sigil. If you activate it, you should see my time capsule. Alright. My goodness. The woman he loved, killing his family, and then he had to kill her. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a dark storyline. Alright. So, speak to Kalormu to start the race. Oh, the course to Skytop Observatory, alright.
Come to the Skytop Observatory. I will introduce you to others who can provide you with information about the other wondrous things you may do with your Drake. Streak lately?
I suppose I was so eager to show you your foundation here, I may have flown a bit too fast. My apologies. There is not much to look at for the... yeah, that's a... Is that place 2 space or one space? Looks off. To look at for the moment, as it has been a long time since somebody inhabited these terraces. However, we will make them our home once again. Now let us introduce you to everyone. Right.
Keep your feet off the ground.
Just as mortals do, dragons care very much about their appearance. Your Drake is able to change as well, according to what you find and experience. Speak to Grand Crusader at the rostrum of the transformation and see for yourself. The rostrum cipher unlocks the ability to read Drake Watcher manuscripts, which unlock... Wait, we already read one manuscript. That was not buggy. Unlock Draenor customization options,
Glensera oversees the rostrum of transformation. Talk to her about how your dragon can adapt to new, unique forms.
Well then, let us proceed.
Good day, Dragonflight. Ready to learn more about how to make your dragon truly unique? Yes, sir, ma'am. As you explore the Dragon Isles and beyond, you will find different items that will have an impact on the appearance of your Drake. Once you've used those items, the options will appear as available to you at the Rostrum of Transformation. Tell me about the Rostrum of Transformation. The Rostrum of Transformation is where you may select a different appearance for your Drake based on what you have seen and discovered in the...
Now, back to my garden.
Full transform... Oh, hello. Well, hello there. Okay, so what do we have here? Full transformation. I have no idea what that means. Storm Eater. Oh, okay, no. Skin color. Okay. Skin type. Heavy. Pattern. Oh, hello there. Horn. Oh, that's nice. So we have thorns. We have charger. Coiled. Renewed I don't want this proto Drake, please. I want a proper Drake, but I guess we can get that later on. Horn style, huh? Tail, bear, spiked. Oh boy. Spiked, yes. throat. Okay, body armor. Oh, nice. Well, we don't have that yet, but Baldrak and Accord Renown, armor color. Ah, okay, let's go with a touch of gold. Even though I'm not sure. That's a terrible gold. That's better. Oh, we don't have that. Source achievement. Oh boy. What do we have here? Snout. Toothy snout. Oh, whoa. Okay, they're customized. Oh my goodness, we can finally customize mounts. Ah, Blizzard, that took you long enough. So, plated, horn. Yeah, we're going plated. Crest. Jaw. Hairy. Yeah, that looks ridiculous. No. Brow. Thick spine. No. Hair color. No. Eyesight. Both. Eye color. Ah, okay. We're going with blue. Eye style. Slit. Claw. Cross. Also slit. And that's it. Randomize appearance. Yeah, that's it. So we need to find a better mount. I don't like this Drake. I want real dragon. What is that? T-Rex? Okay. So, don't we have customization option? Yes. Hello there. So, one. Do we have more? No, not here. Archivist and blah. It should be somewhere here, right? Why is that all? Oh, there you are. Wilder heavy horns, okay. Let's see what we have now. Oh, it doesn't say new. Okay. Well. Oh, we haven't yet finished the quest. Oh, please don't tell me that I just wasted all this because we haven't learned this yet. Oh, that would be terrible. That would be beyond terrible.
Life.
Yeah, I'd like that a real dragon.
How fare the winds today?
Dragon glyphs and you. Obviously, it's not just Clancera and myself that are invested in these adventures. Litharagosa is also excited to help you hone your dragon riding skills, and you have already met Kelormu, which is excellent. These are glyphs around. There are glyphs around the Dragon Isles that will help you learn more tricks and abilities for dragon riding. In fact, there is one right here in the Skytop Observatory. Once you find it, there is it. There it is. Litharagosa can help you use it. Alright.
See, you have already met Salomu, our resident gliding expert. But there is another here who can also teach you about your Drake. Seek out Litharagosa and see what she has to say.
You would ask something of me?
Okay, but how do we get up there? I mean, there's another one. I'm just not sure how we're going to get up there. Maybe need to start higher. Is there a way? Maybe we need to glide down and then up to get speed, but I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Or maybe we need another high location like there, and then we can glide down. I mean, we can try to get up, but I'm pretty sure that won't work out. Oh, that actually worked. Nice. Now we just need to wait until this refills. Alright, and I also wanted to read about the Valdraken Accord items that we will get. Dragon Cooking. May acquire tea set toy and 6 cosmetic dinner items. Okay. Supplies. Siege on Dragonbane Keep. You may now help defeat the Jardine in the Siege on Dragonbane Keep world event. Requires level 7. Oh, interesting. Gardening tools. Cosmetic gardening tools. Complete dragon riding world quests. Ah. Okay, so this is extremely important. Supplies. Drake Watcher manuscripts. You may acquire 3 new Drakewatcher manuscripts, okay. Worthy ally. Basic Dragonspawn shoulders. Supply questline. Titan weaponry. Appearance, crafter knowledge. Supply blacksmithing, okay. Rare manuscript, well, dragon equipment, a belt. So, what I kind of like about this is, in order to get good items, I mean, you just have to do a bit of reputation, and suddenly you get all of these powerful items. That's great. Whelp Rescue. May acquire the Crimson Proto-Whelp and Magic Nibbler Battle Pads. Okay. Another quest. Well, dragon equipment, tabard, bonus supply. Additional chance to get additional Dragon Isle supplies. Laden humanoids. Torch tomes and battles. Cosmetic. Manuscript. Oh, you may apply armor to your Dragon Isles drakes. Each color of armor must be unlocked separately. You may also acquire 4 new Drakewatcher manuscripts to provide silver and purple armor to your Windborn Veloce Drake, Renewed Proto Drake, Highland Drake, and or Cliffside Wilder Drake. Ah, so there are more dragons. Hopefully we get a real dragon, not these wyverns. Dragon banner, Labbit shoulder, dragon weaponry, a heroic reward. Receive this. Part of the Accord. You may show off your relationship with the Veldraken Accord with the title Ally of Dragons. I don't really care about that. Alright, let's get higher. So we're done here. Ah, there we need to go for quests. Speak to Lithragosa. Oh, okay.
My wares were made with knowledge.
Ah, tell me about how I can get better at dragon riding, please. Look for dragon glyphs in the sky to gain more skills in dragon riding. As you collect them, I will be able to teach you more skills and abilities. Ah, do not worry. Some of these may be hard to reach at first. Try exploring as much of the Dragon Isles as you can to gain power, if you have trouble getting to them. To see what you can learn, speak to me at any of our outposts. Okay. I heard something about helping my fellow adventurers. I can give you a blessing, which will allow someone in your group to join you on your Drake. What? Oh, a small enchantment to help those that may require aid or simply want a different perspective. I like it.
Thank you for sharing.
Why can't I do this with an ordinary dragon mount? Hello there. Well, that's great. Damn, passengers. I like
Go
it.
in wisdom.
Dragon riding skill track. Okay, so that's a bit more complicated than I thought at first. Dragon riding basics. While falling from a high location, your Dragon Isle's Drake extends its wing to propel you both forward. Pointing yourself downward creates momentum. Evening out can transfer that momentum forward. Pointing yourself upward slows you down. When at your slowest, you will start to fall slowly toward the ground. Vigor. Dragon riding abilities spend vigor. Spending time on the ground, regenerates. When mounted on a dragon riding mount, double jump to launch upward and start gliding forward. Lift off. While dragon riding at high speeds, you regenerate 1 vigor every 15 seconds. Requires achievement to gather in the skies. Okay. You can detect and utilize gale winds that redirect your flight and propel you onward, boosting your speed in the direction of the gale. You also have whirling surge, spiral forward a great distance, increasing speed. And mark a waypoint on your positional timeline. Use Bronx Rewind to rewind this. Oh, that's interesting. Your vigor is increased to 4, sure. Yes. Oh, that's expensive. So, you know what we need to do now? We need to find all of these marks in order to improve our dragon riding ability. I did not expect this. I mean, I like it. Not bad. Why do we not have housing, Blizzard? Where is it? Anyway. What are the last abilities here? Gathering herbs and minerals increase. Okay. Defeating an enemy. Okay. Yearning for the Sky, accelerated, vigor increased to 6, Thrill of the Skies generates 1 vigor every... Oh, okay. Vigor increased to 5, invades green shredders, dismounts airborne enemy players. There is airborne battle system? What?
We have been
Oh, boy.
scattered so long.
I
Come
like
see
it.
me again.
Alright, speak to Kelormu. The Waking Shores Tour. And what is the most fun about dragon riding? Races! My Bronx colleagues have mapped out race courses all over the Dragon Isles to such a varied and dynamic landscape that it just begs to be explored at top speed. If you find yourself near one of our race courses in the Waking Shores, why not give it a go? Fly each of the race courses in the Waking... Okay. Where are they? Dragon Glyphs and you. Ready to turn in. Alright.
Ah, caught a good wind stream
As you
lately.
can see, those of us from the different flights have all come together to aid our drakes and yourself. We are all ready for adventure. Of course, we have not yet convinced or found a member of the Black Dragonflight to join us, but someday they may.
Fair skies and strong winds.
And this is just the beginning of your dragon riding journey. Keep your eyes open for new adventures and experiences throughout the Dragon Isles, and be sure to visit us in any of our outposts. For now, return to Alexstrasza to continue your exploration in these lands. Alright.
Keep your feet. Keep watch for our outposts. They are all over the Dragon Isles. As you explore, we will be there to aid you in your dragon riding journey. For now, farewell and discover all.
It is good to see you, hero.
Geronimo! Where is that? Okay. Distressed Ribbit's echo from a nearby cave. How do I... Field guide. Treasures held by one who croaks. Oh, fear not, for I have an infallible hawks. 1 part bar of ivory slick to hold a most unwelcome kick. Seek out bubbles quite bizarre, so that a simple trick might go far. 1 part price of crash and gold, a wondrous flavor to behold. Find this bounty flung far and wide, only precious to those with fur pure white. And last but not least, a pleasurable crunch to give that swark a delightful lunch. Abscond with material so brittle and white, it often gives everyone a fright. Okay, so we need to find several things. What do you mean with this bubble? Do we need to find bizarre bubble somewhere in the pond here? Where am I supposed to find something? We don't have to fight the beasts here, right? There's a deposit. That's kind of nice. I can use it. Can I interact here with anything? Maybe we need to get down. What kind of ore is that? Let's move it back there. And container bag. Oh, we need a container bag. Alrighty. So we need to defeat this toad. But we're not going to do that now. Let's try to get up there. There's also a container, but where is it?
Our fire cleanses.
Okay. Where is the container? Is it it here in this area or is it above us? I can't seem to find anything that is clickable. So that's a question. Maybe on this level? Yes, no, maybe. Anything here? No. Okay, no. Let's get to the next level. And let's see if we can find anything here. It should be right around here, if there is anything here at all. That's a no. Let's get to the next level. Oh, that's terrible, that didn't work out. So there must be a solution to our question. Where is the container? Can you please... Oh, that's buggy a sec. Oh, the game crashed. What did... You have been disconnected. Oh, come on. You know what? Okay, 30 minutes in. That's it. Until next episode.